You know, there's a lot more to love about this 4th of July holiday, and it's all thanks to Shomari Love, who stars in the upcoming thriller, Take the Night. Here's a look.
You got a job next Tuesday. Kidnapping the CEO for a surprise birthday party.
Nah, you gotta be joking.
Wait, can I be the clown, please?
First we secure him, then we go for his safe.
See, now why didn't you just say that from the jump?
Yeah, wait, hold up. Who we even kidnapping?
Target is Robert Chang. His brother William hired us.
Robert Chang. Why does that sound so familiar?
Chang Imports. Yo, I know that family got bank.
Well, we know this next guest got talent, and he's here to tell us all about his action-packed film, so let's say hello to actor, director, producer, and New York's very own from Queens, Mr. Shomari Love!
Thank you, hello.
In the house. Good morning, Shomari.
Good morning, great morning. How are you?
I know, it's a better morning because you're here, because you could be like holidaying, but you're technically working because you're here promoting your new movie.
I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
No. Thanks for even agreeing to do this on this holiday morning. So it's a holiday morning, but we're going to talk about the night because you take it in your new movie, literally. And you also, from that clip, you take a person too. Do you or do you not?
Yeah, so it is a lot of heist activity going on, so for sure that happens in the movie as well. It's an interesting crime thriller, so it's definitely something being taken that night.
All right, so the last time I saw you on screen was as Kasim in Maya and Her Lover. We talked about that during the break because writer and director Nicole Sylvester was here to talk about that movie. I yelled at Kasim a lot through the TV, just so you know. I don't know if you heard me, but I'm loud enough, you probably did. So will I be yelling at Shannon, who you play in Take the Night, a lot, and why?
I think that you will be yelling for Shannon. Shannon, although he's technically one of the bad guys. He's a villain. Shannon has a very interesting story, and Shannon is an individual whose back is against the wall and is down and out. And I think many people can relate to that character. So you may ultimately be rooting for him. You may want to see him win.
Okay, I believe you. I trust you because you wouldn't lie to me. I know that. Because we're like through CW's Black Lightning, we're family. I told you that. And plus, your family's from Sierra Leone as well, so we're connected either way. But there's even more connections, right? Because you're New York's very own from Queens, and you went to Seton Hall. I did too.
Yes, I did. You went to Seton Hall?
I did.
Wow.
But I graduated in 1862, so we probably didn't bump into way back.
That's not possible.
No, I'm telling you, just I'm letting you know. It's like way back before they even cut certificates and stuff. We had to write it on leaves or whatever. But before, so you went to Seton Hall, graduated, but before acting, you had a non-Hollywood job. What was it, and when did you make the switch?
Yeah, sure. So I used to work in the ad tech space. So I was an ad tech exec, working in search advertising. And the switch was technically in 2016. That was the year that I took the big leap.
I know. That must have been scary. I'm like too scared. Well, it wouldn't, for me, it would be scary because I don't have talent or acting talent, so it would be scary. But for you, I'm sure you were like, let's just leap, and you leaped on. But I do know you did some extra work and background work before you landed your first speaking roles and stuff. But I think I know the answer to this question because I was going to ask you what you would say your biggest movie that you had a small part in is.
Oh, I think you know the answer to that.
I know.
For sure. That had to be Black Panther.
Right. What in the what? All right, so how did you, you had to have a special set of skills to land that role, correct?
Correct.
Skills doing what, aside from being buff?
No. So in that film, I was one of the Jabari drummers, so we were pictured up there. So everyone in that group was really, really talented and played some form of an African drum. I had to learn an entirely new drum that I wasn't accustomed to for that project. So that was a really great experience.
Listen, Shomari, so you played a different kind of drum, and then for Black Panther, you had to learn how to play a different kind of drum?
Yeah, so growing up, being around my grandfather in programs in school, I learned how to play the djembe.
Oh.
And then for Black Panther, I played the sabar, which is the talking drum. It was totally different.
Okay, see, that's why they didn't ask me to play anything, because they're like, listen, we'll get Shomari to do it. So it's a holiday, you're here working, promoting your movie, Take the Night. So are you doing anything special? Are you having any get-togethers we were not invited to?
No, no, nothing really special. There's a lot of there's a lot of interviews and things like that coming up, which I'm very grateful for. But other than that, I'm just getting excited and ready for this weekend. It's gonna be a big
Right?
weekend.
Okay, so you're from New York, from Queens. Do you have any family members you want to give shout outs to?
Yeah, of course. Always my mother and my grandmother. Shout out to them, and my younger brother. You know, they're really close. My whole family. I have a pretty close knit family, but my mother and my grandmother. Shout out to them.
All right, shout out to Shomari's mom, Shomari's grandma, Shomari's younger brother. OG, your cousin says hi. Shomari, it's such a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much.
And
Likewise.
thanks for celebrating your 4th of July with us. And everyone at home, check out New York's very own Shomari Love and Take the Night. It's in theaters this Friday, July 8th, and on demand and on digital on July 12th.